The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Saints, first down.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New Orleans.
To throw is Dobbs. Pass incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Dobbs.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now
on 4th down. Dobbs. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
We live with it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Phillip Lindsay. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He was tackled by Eric Armstead. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
The kick is.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bears 10. Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Pass some of this.
Touchdown. New Anunwa. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Bears 10. Saints 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
For the Chicago Bears. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bears 10, Saints 7.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He'll buy some time right. He's got Burton here. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's another Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Nick Chubb, the ball
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. He can't bring him down.
Great room does work.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Bears' 35-yard line.
From the gun, Dobbs looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Logan Thomas.
Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Saints 14, Bears 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, Chum. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Rodgers rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Chubb. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get... And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He's got a man. It's Williams. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st down, it's Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. Throwing is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Screen play. Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Jamie.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey, and he takes this one in for a Bears Bears touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off to Thomas on the left side.
Complete to Logan.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Hill on the tackle. A gain of 12. First down, New Orleans.
Dobbs. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the carry, it's Chubb. And the Saints are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Saints 27, Bears 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. That ball complete to Isabella. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
The Bears
probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Baby. Able to get there and pick it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On third down, Dobbs to the right side.